Hi everybody, this is Ben here with PFO Driving School, answering a few questions again. Today I'd like to address one of these questions that we'll be having in the school that coming in a lot. Student asking what will be the first step to do as the instructor stepping inside the bus when you're conducting a CDL road test here in New York City, especially a Class B with a PS endorsement. So to address the second part of these questions, they're saying when the examiner walked in on the bus, what should be the first move for you to do? The first move for you to do is to get up behind your steering wheel and welcome the examiner in by saying, "Examiner, at this point, I'm ready to do my inside inspection." So I've already take off my seatbelt. You go ahead and step up. That's the only way that the examiner will step in, allowing you to conduct your pre-trip inspection at this time. That's to answer this question. Then a student answered that after you doing all the inside inspection, when you're sitting behind the wheel with the DMV examiner, what are the steps taking moving forward with your air brake test? Then I'm gonna go to these questions today, which is the second part of the questions. I've answered the first one previously in the previous video we've done, which was the welcoming the instructor to come in. What you do, you put on your seatbelt. You make sure you put on your seatbelt. You close your door. The door has to be closed. Before you even start the air brake test, you need to make sure that the air brake test, you need to make sure that you have enough air in the system, at least 100 psi, before you even begin the air brake test. If you do have less than 100 psi, you will have to tell the examiner, at this point, I'm ready to start the engine to build the pressure up to 125 psi so I can have enough air to do the air brake test. Now, since my system is already filled up to about 115, then I have enough air to do the air brake test. I'm going to begin with my first part of the test, which is air leak and static test. Please make sure you do the air leak and static test, not the air leak only, because the examiner will dock you between 10 to 15 points not doing the static check test as well with the air leak. So first, I will put my foot on the brake. You tell the examiner, I will put my foot on the brake, release the parking brake knob for 1 minute. You should not lose no more than 3 psi in 1 minute. Then you pay attention with your watch, alone looking at the gauge, make sure we're all on the same page. Now you hold it for about a minute. Then at this moment we can tell the examiner there is no leak. Test number 2 going to be low air pressure warning signal test.